Welcome back for another grocery haul, everybody. I am sitting in my van. You may have seen a recent video, just a talking video, because that's what I do sometimes. It's just vlogging. And I shared a grocery list. So I mentioned you guys might be seeing this twice, and I thought this might be a good idea to show you guys how I actually start my grocery hauls before the groceries. We keep a magnetic notepad on the side of our fridge, which since I'm not home, I can't show you, but I can show you. They're about this size, and I'm going to show you the other side here in a minute. But that is something everybody is required to write on it if they want me to get something. You cannot just tell me and expect me to get it. You cannot use the last of something and expect I'm going to know. I do go through the pantry and the fridge and stuff and try to figure out what we're low on and what we need. But if others are using stuff, and this is why I tell everybody, it's actually been a hard lesson for several of them several times, because if they use the last of something and fail to write it on the list or fail to tell me, I don't buy it, because how am I supposed to know? So our list normally has several different handwritings on it, but one thing I mentioned in the other video that I want to show you guys is how we do this. Now you guys can see all sorts of scribble and chicken scratch on there, but one thing you see, we kind of ran out of lines, so we started writing stuff down there. One thing you'll see though are these letters at the end. Those represent the stores we buy that stuff out. Now I don't have one up here at French Bread because, to be honest, I'm not even sure which store I'm going to find French bread at. It's just a reminder to look at every store and see where I can get it. Our dog food we buy at Hy-Vee. That says butter. I'm trying to read it through the paper. Butter, we get it from Walmart. Natalya comes from Costco. Well, guys, I was in the middle of showing you what our grocery list normally looks like when my battery died, and I don't actually remember exactly what I was saying in that moment. So I'm just going to kind of let that piece end there and let you know I made it home with just Costco, because by the time I got out of there, it was actually 5 o'clock. Everything took longer to get there, get in. I got gas and everything. My van was reading 91 degrees. Not to mention the after work crowd. I was not interested in fighting Walmart and leaving cold stuff out in my van for too long. So I'm going to actually go there later tonight. So I will cut that in as soon as I show you guys all this stuff. You'll get to see it all. And then I'll show you the closeout at the end. I do know what my Costco total was, but I had one item on there that's not counted because they have their winter coats in. And our oldest son, Blake, needed a new winter coat. I don't know who else does and doesn't. I need to go through them, but he for sure did. They were nice coats, a color I knew he'd like, and for like 35 bucks. So I got to do the math here, take that off the $510 total. And then I will add in whatever we spend at Walmart tonight. So there is that. Anyhow, let me show you what I got from Costco so we can put it away. I am warm right now. All right, guys, I have got all of this coming all the way over here. We've got a bag of the Just Bare chicken breast fillets. I thought I'd go ahead and try those. It was cheaper than the little popcorn chicken or nugget chicken was. We've got a bag. Actually, guys, I didn't set this up. So, it's hiding. I wasn't sure where we put everything. The sheet pan vegetables, for the size of the bag, guys, this is actually pretty expensive, but it was just sounding so good. And right now, I am really working on upping my personal produce intake and switching a few things around. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get that. I know the kids will enjoy it with me, but that is mostly for myself. And then the Normandy style blend, that is actually one of Micah's absolute favorites. I throw it on a cookie sheet, roast it in the oven for about 40 minutes. And that is his absolute favorite way. He will devour that more than anything else I put with it. Two different boxes of pizza. We've got the Kirkland brand cauliflower crust supreme pizza and the Sabatasso's mini pizzas hiding back there. Normally we get the Red Baron from Sam's Club. Costco doesn't have that. Their pizzas are a little thinner than the Red Baron, but the kids are liking it just as well, so it works. And I'm not going to Sam's Club right now, so there is that fact too. Got a gallon of milk back there, 3 cartons of eggs. Shawn has been eating a lot of eggs lately, and then the kids like it too. Micah traditionally has never cared for eggs, but he's decided omelets are good. Thank you, Bluey. Once I let him help make an omelet for Shawn for his birthday, And then he made one for himself. That is one of his new favorite foods. One thing of the Cheesehead string cheese, since Costco is now carrying that, and that again is Micah's favorite. We've got 2 bags of the Gala apples, the snacking apples. 1 bag of the Cosmic Crisp. I have avoided these because I just, GMO and everything, and I don't know, anytime they come out with a new breed of apple or produce in general, it always makes me very leery. But to be honest, they looked better than a lot of the other apples that were there. And I thought, you know what, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and try it. They had the white apples before that were absolutely delicious. I thought I need to start just trying more of it. It's still produce, right? And at this point, we are striking out all over the place with organic stuff. I say that, I'm going to show you the organic cucumbers. But it's getting harder and harder, and with prices, yeah, that is what it is. Bag of plums, 1 block of the Tillamook cheddar cheese. After I bought that to fill a gap from the Colby Jack cheese that we normally get from Sam's Club, found that we actually really like that on certain things. So I went ahead and grabbed 1 more of that. A box of Kerrygold Irish butter. We have broken out our butter dish, and we've been using that again, which Taya especially has decided is her new favorite butter. I always like it too. So we'll keep that on the counter for anybody who wants it. Veggie tray, because the kids absolutely will devour that. Black grapes, green grapes, thing of peaches. We've got the organic spring mix. This was the best looking one they had. But, guys, the prices of the salad kits that the kids normally love are going up. It is now $9 a bag for 1 bag, which does not feed the entire family at a meal. If we do everybody, I need 2 bags. If it's just the 5 kids and myself, we can do the 1 bag. But $9 added on top of whatever else we're having really adds up. So when I can get this entire case here for less than $10, and it'll actually make several meals, we've got plenty of dressings and stuff, then that's the route I'm going to take. We do have 2 bunches of organic bananas. They were very green. These were the least green ones I found. Figured I'd get them and see how well they ripen up, but we'll see there. 2 things of hamburger buns. They're the Artisan Hearth brioche rolls. Thing of hot dog buns. All of that is for easy meals because it is so very warm out right now. And I just needed some things I could do more easily. Thing of toilet paper. We've got organic dried pineapple tidbits. It had a Death Star and it looked good, and clearly I should have eaten before I went because there's a few things like that, but I did get it. I'm gonna skip over some stuff here. I got some granola, and I thought, how yummy would the pineapple tidbits be in the granola? So with that, we got the original salty sweet one, as well as a 7 Sundays Daydream mix, which is a dark chocolate raspberry. I'm not always a big fan of dark chocolate. Several others in the house are though, so if I don't like it, they will. It'll get eaten. One thing of the Japanese barbecue sauce. I am trying to avoid it because of the amount of soy, but a couple of the big girls do like that when they're making noodles and stuff. Kinder's hickory brown sugar barbecue sauce. We've got a thing of coconut oil, bell peppers. I really wish that they would get in some green bell peppers or put them in these bags, because I don't know about you guys, but I like a full rainbow when we have them. And it's really frustrating that I can't even buy them there, so I have to go to Hy-Vee to get that. So that is what it is. Thing of raspberries, thing of Advil because we need more of that. Nutella. That, for anybody who doesn't know, every Saturday in the afternoon, the kids get to enjoy Nutella and animal crackers for a snack. It's a once a week treat. Heavenly Hunks, another bag of those. I showed you guys the 2 granolas. We've got 2 things of chicken stock, a box of coconut milk, and hiding down here, LaCroix. Normally we get the Waterloo. The LaCroix had a couple of really good looking flavors, and I decided I wanted to try those. Since they're mostly for me, and Shawn just likes to drink them as well, he will try whatever I get. So there is that. 2 bags of the apple pie puffs. This Dutch Crunch pepper jack chips. Now, if you are not lucky enough to get to experience the Old Dutch chips. It's just a really yummy brand that we can get here in the Midwest, at least. I don't know how far spread they are, but I saw the pepper jack. It had a Death Star, so it jumped in my cart and had to come home with me. So there's that. 2 things of the rice ramen. I would have only gotten 1, but while Charlie has decided that that is her new go-to, I think the other 2 older girls are going to follow suit here, and it's just easier to have it on hand. And then 2 things of Aussie Bites, because Shawn takes those with when he's working, something he can easily pack in a lunch bag. He doesn't have to worry about them staying cold or anything like that, and it works for him. So I got 2 of those, and there's that. Whew. Okay, we're going to get this put away. Let me show you guys Walmart. Alright guys, and just like that, I am home with all of Walmart. Coming back here, we've got cereal. I did not get a ton of cereal this time. I know I normally get like 6 to 8 of the big bags, but we just don't have the same space in our pantry at the moment, and the kids have really slowed down on cereal lately, so I wasn't even sure what kinds to get at first. So I went ahead and just got a box of Frosted Cheerios, 1 bag of the Cocoa Dino Bites. I did get 2 bags of the Honey Buzzers because it is smaller. Although it doesn't look like it's sitting here next to the Dino Bites, but by the ounce, it's about half the size or half the weight of the chocolate cereal. So I went ahead and got those to put in the cereal containers for the kids. 2 packages of oven roasted turkey breast, 2 packages of the honey smoked turkey breast. I plan on making oven sandwiches once the temperatures come back down here in a couple days. Today is definitely not the day to do it because it is still hot out. Even though this is actually the next day. I did not finish this the same day. It just got too late last night. We've got some Gatorades back there. We have had a stomach bug hit our house in the last few weeks, and I like to just have it on hand as a just in case because it hit 6 out of 10, and we don't know if the other 4 are still going to get it or if we're good to go. So I'd rather just have it on hand. 1 more box of the Monsters Glow-Gurt. I probably should have gotten 2. The flavors in this are a strawberry banana and then a cotton candy. Cotton candy is a huge hit with Mr. Moo. And so we needed a few more of that. Went ahead and got them. Guys, this was a huge find. I like Olippops. And if you can get them where you're at, I don't know the prices there, but around here they average about $2.49 to $2.79 per can. So it's kind of spendy. They're really good. It is probiotic. Just good stuff. Well, anyhow, Walmart had these 4-packs on clearance for $4 each. That's $1 a can. I can't beat it. So I grabbed those. We'll throw them in the fridge. It'll last quite a while at that rate. I did get 4 of the sweet and creamy almond creamers and 3 of the caramel, just to fit with the coffee habit. 2 loaves of the Country Hearth Kids Choice White. Now, I have noticed recently, guys, and of course, Shawn doesn't work there anymore, so I don't know that we would know, but you can no longer get the Kids Choice wheat bread. They've only got the white anywhere that carries it. I've been checking because I preferred the wheat version, but I can't find it anywhere. There's not even a space on the shelves for it right now. There are 4 loaves of French bread here. I like to make a French bread pizza for the kids. Pretty quick and easy. Still requires the oven, but this bread is good for a couple days yet. So we'll go ahead and do that here this weekend at some point. I am trying to get back to very much watching my own allergens. I focus on the kids', I neglect my own, and I've got to cut the wheat out. So I grabbed 2 different gluten-free breads. They're both Canyon Bakehouse, which I do know is good. I like their breads, but Costco only has a multi-grain one, which is okay, but sometimes you just don't want that much texture in your bread. So I grabbed a Country White and a Hawaiian Sweet to try. Figured, we'll go with that. I'll throw them in the freezer maybe and just grab a couple slices at a time so that way it lasts longer. I do have 2 bags of milk chocolate chips. These, oh my gosh, guys, these hurt. Certain things are just getting so expensive. These bags, I'm trying to look for the size here. These bags, I don't know if you can see that, but they're 23-ounce bags. It was $7.39 or $7.49 a bag for that much of chocolate chips. And I want to say that's what I paid for the semi-sweet chocolate chips at Costco in the Costco size bag, which is at least 2 of these put together. So that was just a little painful there. I do have an array of sauces and things for various reasons. 2 of the Hershey Simply 5 chocolate syrups. No idea that we were out. Went to get the kids some ice cream the other day because Emmy had a birthday and turned 21. Well, we were pretty much out of chocolate syrup. So I went ahead and grabbed 2 of those. I like to keep one in the pantry, one in the fridge. Then we've got Flavortown Donkey Sauce. I grabbed that because at first I was not finding the Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan garlic. Charlie has started making the rice ramen noodles from Costco and topping them with this. And she really likes that as just a quick meal for herself. Well, when I couldn't find it, I grabbed this, which is essentially a garlic aioli. And I thought, well, she can try that on it. Then I found this. I just got them both. I went ahead and grabbed some Asian zing sauce for the same reason, so she can try them on the noodles, see if she likes it. Then I grabbed some Creamy French and Newman's Own Southwest Ranch because while we have salad dressings in the fridge, we needed a couple more, and since the mixed salads are continuing to go up in price, whoa, I don't know why that's going out of focus there. It just makes sense to get plain lettuce and basically make our own salads instead of just the salad kits. Those were convenient, but the price is no longer convenient. So there is that. 1 jug of almond milk. I wasn't sure if we actually needed it, but I knew we would here soon, so I just grabbed 1. A box of corn dogs. I have 10 each of the Annie's mac and cheese, one of the regular classic macaroni and cheese, and the other one shells and cheese. Back here, I got 2 different kinds of Hot Pockets. The nice thing about getting this at Walmart instead of Sam's Club or Costco is more flavor varieties, which is nice. And sometimes I do forget that when I'm just buying things in bulk. So I was able to get both of those for the kids. I did grab a couple of quick, easy meals, which I realized afterwards, especially the blackened chicken Alfredo, I will feed to some of the older girls, probably something when they're working an odd shift and missed a meal here, because it is obviously not gluten-free, or wheat-free for that matter, and I don't know about the other 2. So we'll figure that part out. 2 bags of the real crumbled bacon. Try not to run out of that either, but we actually managed to accidentally. And so I grabbed 2 of those, 1 for the fridge, 1 for the pantry, and 2 bottles of soft soap refill. Guys, I don't know if I ever did a video on how we refill our foaming pump soaps, but there's a way to do it with liquid soap, and I've got just enough bottles to fill. I'm probably going to go through 1 of those right away, and again, I like to have some on hand. All right, there it is. We're going to get this put away, and I'll run through totals with you guys. All right, guys, so that is everything that we got from Costco and Walmart. Costco was yesterday afternoon. Walmart was here this morning. And this one, we were actually a couple days past the 2-week mark. There was some things we needed to stock back up on. If you notice, though, there wasn't any meat or anything. And guys, the total was still $837.66. That is a lot, but at the same time, when I break that down to cover 2 weeks, so basically a per week is just over $400. That's actually not so bad. And given the fact that before we moved here and before we increased our budget, the weekly budget was $400 at the other house. We kind of upped it closer to $500 since moving here, just because of the price increases and everything else. So yeah, I don't think that's so bad. It is more than I've been spending for 2 weeks, but there was a lot of stuff that we stocked back up on, a lot of produce, shifting in diets and things. So yeah, I'm not upset by that total. I think it's quite acceptable. And if I did that even 2 hauls in a row, I mean, that's a little over $1,600. 16 to 18 is my top end goal anyhow, with $2,000 being the max for the month for groceries. I think I'm doing okay. Anyhow, I shared with you guys the grocery list and what that looks like. If you notice, clearly I didn't stick to it. There was a lot more. Another video, I will explain exactly how I make the decisions on that and how we still stay within budget while doing that. In the meantime, I hope that you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.